Hi, my name is Daniel Greversen. I'm the creator of PIArchiving, and today I'll give you an introduction to what has happened with the latest release 1.2 and the changes that exist there. A lot of the changes here has been promoted by users and partners saying this might be an interesting idea, so that's why we have made all these changes. But let's get started going through them. One of the changes that has been made has been the use of X12. X12 is the anti-X12 the standard for edifacts used EDI used in the US, Canada, and some other countries, and quite happy that we now support that standard. So if you just in your parser write X12, then you can actually search for some of these messages just by using the search criteria. Say the receiver of this message is this, and then we get the result of those messages. So it's really an easy way to extract some of the data you get from your X12 document and use it for searchable content for the user. One other thing we have made is we have added the message type, which makes it possible to differentiate what are the messages coming in. This is especially useful for XML, where you can say, well, all the purchase order will be grouped in the same message type. So to do that, you just put the parameter name message type and then what you want this to be, and then when you're starting searching, you can just search for message type here, and the content of this will then be of the PO is then accessible using this way. So it is really easy to get used to these content. Then we have added a bucket for FTP. That this makes it possible for you to have FTP communication channels and configure them like normal file communication channel. You have to be logged in order to change some of these bucket settings because it does contain some confidential information. But here we're just logging in using the FTP username, password, and the duration. The duration is how long time this message can last. So that's all configured on the bucket. You just use this bucket, and then it's uploaded to the FTP server, and you don't really need to care about it anymore. Another feature that we have implemented is the bypass if error. There was one of the partners that was working on it, and sometime either the FTP server or Amazon or something went wrong, so you could not deliver the message. So if it was a synchronous call or a SOAP or whatever, the party didn't get the information back and everything just stopped here. So that's why they proposed, well, it's better that we can process the message than it's being archived, was the philosophy behind this. So if this is set to true, then the message will just be processed. There will come an error in the log saying, well, we could not process this message or archive this message, but we have passed it through. So it makes it a lot easier to go through what has happened and what are the messages that exist there. So the last change that I'm really excited about is the change that allows you to download all the messages that exist in the content. For instance, we could go through all of these and download the messages, but it will be quite tedious if we have like 1,000 or 100 different messages. So that's why we have the download all button here, and this simply just creates download a zip file with all the messages in this context that you can download. It does take some time because it has to go to the FTP server of Amazon or whatever server has been used, download all the messages, put them in the zip file, and then download it to you. But in test instances, I would really have loved to have this because going to the FTP server, finding the messages that is relevant, and what the time frame, what's the partner that has been involved with this, and then download it. It may take a while, but this will just make it really simple to download all the messages. So now we get the pop-up that we can download this file, and we can now download this file, and we can see all the messages that exist in this one and all the EDI messages, so we can just process this again and reprocess it for later time. So this is quite useful when you're doing testing of your system. And then there's also been numerous improvements around UI and some bug fixes. So it is a really good release, this 2.1 that we're releasing now. So I hope that you get some time to work with it and try it for yourself or your clients and see the benefit of it. You can download a free version of it on the PIArchiving website. Just enter name and email address and you can get the result. So looking forward to hear you and hear some of your feedback on this tool and how we can help you